Well, Steve, the latest pre-season friendly under your belt. Let's first of all get your thoughts on what you've seen against Leeds.
A bit untidy with the ball, truth be told. We're a better football team than a lot of the game. Had some good moments, no doubt about that, but at times I just felt that we didn't take enough pride in our possession. So that's something that we want to obviously improve. We know we've got players to come back in, particularly in the creative positions, and we're still in that situation where we're trying to give the players starts and minutes where needed to be ready for the start of the season, which mean one or two players out of a position, or certainly where I think they'll play when we get to the start of the season. So yeah, some of our defending was good. We've obviously given away two really cheap goals, and if that's going to happen, let's let it happen now. And we have to just move on. But we're back in tomorrow. We've got another tough game, good game on Sunday, and in the end, it's what we look like for the start of the season. Maybe not all about what it looks like tonight, but at the same time, we want to be making forward steps.
I was going to say, that's about halfway through pre-season
exactly,
now, isn't it? You've got plenty of games left still.
Yeah, exactly. So you just want you want a good level every time that you play, and we have to have that sort of mentality. Like I said, the game wasn't a disaster, but I expected us to do a bit better with the ball than what we did in spells tonight, and the players know that as well. So listen, whatever tactics and game it is, a lot of the time for players it comes down to individual performance, and there'll be lads in there that know that they're having a decent pre-season, but in games they want to play well.
Now you mentioned starting to get minutes into legs. You've got a few players starting to come back, haven't you? Serge Aurier, Chris Wood, Gustavo Scarpa, all involved tonight. So they're starting to come back at last. Yeah,
and Morgan will feature against PSV. So will Olarena. So yeah, we'll continue to get stronger in terms of our minutes and our preparation. So, but we need that. It's clear that for us to do better this year in the Premier League, we need a better team and a stronger squad than last year, and we're still trying to work towards that.
To that end, you brought in a couple. Let's talk to you about each of them if we can. You mentioned Ola Aina there, didn't feature against Leeds. Tell us about him.
Well, tonight was too soon. He's only trained really for 2 sessions, so it would have been a risk just to stick him straight into a game. But he'll definitely play a part against PSV, as I just said. So yeah, he's a player with Premier League experience, with Serie A experience. Comes through obviously at Chelsea, and can play on the right and left. So he's a versatile player as well. Fantastic athlete, and has settled right in. So he's looked really good at training, and we're looking forward to getting involved now in the games.
Of course, the other one is Anthony Elanga. Those that were at Burton will have seen immediately how rapid he is. He's got some pace, hasn't he?
Yeah, again, he's double quick, and we saw a lot of things last year in the Premier League that you need to be, and that is athleticism and pace. So he certainly has that, as does Ola, and hopefully, the other players that we bring, because we need to bring players in, that's for sure, will be of equal sort of athleticism,
Elanga's age as well is useful, isn't it? Because I don't think he counts towards the 25-man squad.
Yeah, and you'll always want sort of young players in your team squad that can become an asset for the club while having an impact on a short-term basis as well. And we hope Anthony can be the next example of that after the likes of Morgan, Brennan, Nico, Danilo. So yeah, that's the aim. Of course, we want him to have a short-term impact in what we do, but we also know that there's still a lot of development and a lot of potential that he'll need to work hard and fulfil as well, but I'm pretty sure that'll be the case.
You mentioned Brennan there. How is he doing? Because he's injured, isn't he?
Yeah, he is injured, yeah, but he's making decent progress in terms of the plan for his recovery. We are hoping that he will be back training with us next week at some stage. So that's good, because that gives him a couple of weeks then really to get some training and maybe some game time under his belt to be available for the start of the season, which is what we want. So it's unfortunate that he's missed the time that he has, and we only done it against Wales and for Wales. So, but that's where we're at with him. He's working hard. He's doing long days, and he is as keen to get back as we are for him to be back with us.
And you know this question's coming because it's pre-season, so I always ask it. What about potential new faces?
Well,
Expecting some?
It's clear. I just said to you, if we want to be a better team and a better squad, if we want to do better this year than what we did last year, then we need to have a better team and a better squad, and we're clearly still working towards that. So there's work to be done, definitely, in bringing players in.